Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Raquel. So Lord wants me to share this. He doesn't want this to be hidden anymore. So pretty much in the start of the dream, I'm sitting on the table and my sister is wearing her uniform for the military. And we're sitting there and eating and all that. And there's other groups there. They're sitting there. And then there's this man pretty much talking. And I can see like his he's like wearing a suit and all that. And then pretty much his like clothes start to like change to military suit, military. It's like the Lord was saying like he's in the military. And then pretty much like he's up there. And then he's speaking to the people. But one thing I noticed is that he was speaking something else to the people. And I was hearing his true intentions, what he was actually going to do. And then I started hearing him, what he was saying. And I'm like, what do you mean you're going to kill innocent people? Kill, like wars. And I start saying blasphemy. Like this guy, he's saying blasphemy. So I start saying like, this is blasphemy. What he's saying, like he wants to kill the innocent. Pointless wars. And then I start saying, I turn to my sister and pretty much like saying what he's saying. And my sister's like, oh, you're hearing things. And I'm like, maybe I am hearing things. And then I turn to him, speaking again, like, and I hear, like, he's gonna kill, like, we're gonna send soldiers to, like, war, and they're gonna die for no, I'm like, and then, like, innocent, I'm like, hearing the same, I'm like, this guy is the Antichrist, but not actually the Antichrist. It was, like, the actions of what he was doing, that's, like the evil of like what he was doing was like, and pretty much I said this to my sister, trying to like, this guy is the Antichrist. What he's doing is evil. And she's like, you're crazy. You're hearing things. I'm like, and I started to think like, maybe I am. Maybe I'm hearing things. Maybe I'm going crazy. And then, like, maybe I didn't hear what I'm hearing, maybe, like, and then I turn to him, and that's when I see, there's, like, what I know, it's like, I turn, and then, like, he's like, I'm gonna do it, and he's like, and I just looked in his eyes, and I just saw pure evil, and his, like, hair was, like, that, like, pretty much, like, the military, but it was, like, no good was in him. But one thing, it's, like, the Lord was saying, like, he's in the very top, like, up in the, like, he's not, like, normal level, he's up there, and that's what the Lord wanted me to share, pretty much, saying that, and I said to the Lord, like, why did you show me this evil man? Like, why? And that's the dream of and then he showed me the dream of like, him holding a sign. It's like, I'm coming back. You don't know how close I am. You don't realize. And he's like, get right with me, my child. For I'm coming. Get right with me. And I'm like, spread my message that to all people that I'm coming. And I'm like thinking, I'm like, man, he showed us so many signs that he's coming back. Get right with him. There's still time.